Ooh, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I took a sip of my drink and we're back at it again. We just listened to Sea Song. I mean, for me, a minute, not even ago. For you guys, probably a few days, at least maybe a week or so. Yeah, just listened to Sea Song, and that track, like, it really intrigues me. It really intrigues me, from his vocals to the synth line and the piano and the ebb and flow back and forth between the melodies. It's really interesting, and I really want to hear where this goes. Where does the album build from here? So we're going to listen to the next song, which is A Last Straw. Once again, off of Rock Bottom, Robert Wyatt, Soft Machine. I almost said soft piano, but we got that in the last track. Let's see if we get it in this track. Hope you're having a wonderful one. Thank you for being here. Let's do it. This is A Last Straw by Robert Wyatt. it's fading into the next song. I promise that when we listen to the next song about Little Red Riding Hood or whatever it says, I promise we'll listen to that fade. And I promise you, I promise you. We were hitting some scales there at the end, which I thought was a really nice way to come down. All right, A Last Straw. This is a really cool album, huh? This is really cool. So once again, you get the density of the piano here. I really love the slide guitar that comes in later. The drumming, I also thought was pretty fabulous. I love the way that it's like unconventional. You know, like it could be kind of a straight jazz song. Kind of the same way like Soft Machine in general could be like a straight jazz band, but they twist it up a little bit. They put that Canterbury oomph in it, and it changes the direction of it completely. You get a little bit of that here, and with the Canterbury scene and associated, from what I've gathered, because I haven't listened to, you know, all of it or a lot, but I have a decent amount, I think, is that it's, I think I've mentioned this before, it's progressive music, but with a little bit of humor, with a little bit of a lack of seriousness, while still playing seriously. So, for example, in this track, we have what what I can only describe as the most interesting wah-wah solo without a wah-wah pedal. He's just wah 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 wah. He just uses that and does a solo. It sounds good. It's really unconventional, kind of interesting, but it sounds good. I think that's really cool how he comes up with that in this little jazz fiesta, because chord-wise, I mean, it feels like all jazz. And like I said, listening to that drumming, absolutely. But even with the bass coming up here in the beginning, in the intro, fills you with that warmth before the piano arrives in. Feeling kind of loungy, but different. It hits different. And I just really like the way that this builds up, but also the way that it progresses from the verse and the density, like I said, of the piano and the melodies to the wah-wah solo, into the slide guitar at the end. I think it just moves very fittingly. This is an album you can put on and just let it go. Like 100%, and obviously it's made to be that way. But it's just one that you put on, you just ride it. And then I just wanted to say that the drummer here is Laurie Allen. And Laurie Allen has played with a bunch of people. Delivery, who I've never heard of. I've never heard of a band, Delivery. And Gong, who we've listened to a little bit here. Obviously played with Robert Wyatt. And a bunch of other people here. He's replaced Pit Pyle in Gong. So he has the experience. And like, the drumming here, it's just satisfying. And production-wise, once again, leaves a lot of room for atmosphere. And when the bass kicks are used, they really hit. What kind of wah-wah solo is this, right? Yeah, this is a really chill track. Let's get into these lyrics here, which kind of repeat, so we don't have to go over all of them. Seaweed tangled in our home from home reminds me of your rocky bottom. Please don't wait for the paperweight or err on the good side. Touch us when we collapse. Into the water we'll go, head over heel. Will not grow fat inside the mammary gland. So is this whole album in some way related to like sea creatures and traveling between land and sea and some sort of relationship between a land lubber and a sea dweller? I don't know how else to put that, because it seems like it's kind of continuing off of the ideas in the previous one. Into the water we'll go, head over heel, blah, blah, blah. And actually the lyrics are repeated until the end. Into the water we'll go, head over heel, ahead behind me, buried deep in the sand. I don't know what's going on. I think that the the dolphin that transforms, or some animal that transforms, maybe it's a mermaid. Maybe a mermaid has lured him into the depths below, and he's trying to join the mermaid. I don't even know why I'm trying to figure it out. I have no idea. Either way, good song. Let me know what you guys thought of it. You can let me know in the comments below. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have no idea why you haven't already, but you can. You can also follow me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon, all of that cool stuff. Thank you all as always for being here. Hope you come back tomorrow. Don't trust any sea creatures that talk to you and try to drag you into the ocean. I promise you, it will not be a good time. You'll always end up at rock bottom. Don't do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.